Global warming endangers our health, jeopardises our nation's security and threatens other basic human needs. Some impacts, such as record high temperatures, rising sea levels and severe flooding and droughts, are already increasingly common in climate change. Car emissions contribute significantly to climate change, which is a result from a build-up of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Burning fossil fuel in car releases carbon dioxide, which is a large resource of greenhouse gas. Improving the efficiency of light-rich vehicles is one of the least costly emissions reduced options available to Australia. Shifting from cars to public transport can deliver a 65% emission reduction during peak time and a 95% reduction in emission during off-peak time. Cars account for 48% of Australia's transport emissions in 2013, down from 57% in 1999. Preventing pollution from occurring, we could simply switch to electric cars and trucks, which use electricity as fuel, producing fewer emissions than their conventional counterparts. When the electricity comes from renewable resources, all electricity vehicles produce zero emissions to drive.
Australian households generate a lot of greenhouse gases, at least 1/5 of Australia's greenhouse gases, which means on average 18 tonnes per household of carbon emissions are produced each year, mainly from transport, heating and cooling appliances and waste in landfills. Ways to improve household emissions: buy energy efficient, switch off all household appliances when not in use, change light bulbs to compact fluorescents or LED lights, unplug computers, TVs and other electronics when not in use, wash clothes in cold water, choose renewable power such as solar power, wind power and thermal energy, eat wisely, always buy organic grown foods, trim the waste that you throw out from your everyday life. For garbage buried in landfills produces methane, which is a type of greenhouse gas. Recycle all available products. Households can vary from the amount of greenhouse gas emissions, depending on where they live, their type of lifestyle, and annual greenhouse gas emissions can vary from as low as 3 tonnes to up to 30 tonnes a year.
Perspective on car emissions and how can we reduce it?
Get electric cars, solar cars. How are we going to reduce our carbon footprint? That's what you're saying, basically. Overall, reduce levels of brown and black coal. That's the dirtiest energy we can find. We need to get more solar energy, we need to get renewable resource energy, as in wind power, as in sea power, and reduce our emissions of toxic waste from coal.
What is your perspective on global warming?
As human beings, we are grappling with a huge state of denial because it is an intangible thing that we struggle to understand, but it's very, very important and we're not doing enough.
And how would you reduce the carbon footprint?
I would move to energy systems that like solar, so renewable energy I think is a big one, and I think we need to really consider the beef industry and what that does globally in terms of deforestation.
So, what is your perspective on global warming?
I think it's a problem that probably needs to be dealt with. Yeah, probably not enough is being done.
And it seems like such a big issue that it's hard to do something about.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah.
I think it needs to be done on a national level and an international level, and probably so by lobbying governments, taking public transport.
Source locally, buy locally.
What is your perspective on global warming?
Well, it's definitely real. It's happening. We can see that with the, melting ice caps, weather changes, things like that.
how do you think we are or will be able to reduce our carbon footprint as a local community?
I think just doing things, you know, individually, like walking to school or work, driving less, carpooling, you know, solar panels, recycling, just little things every day to reduce your footprint. I think everyone can make a difference.